What's up, everybody? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you. I thought we'd do a 2-for-1 special since it's the weekend. A 2-for-1 special, and we got Han and Luke in their Stormtrooper disguises. These are the Black Series 2014 releases, the 6-inch obviously. Both of these have been graded, and you know, I looked everywhere for a reasonably priced Han Solo version because they're difficult to find, but I finally did pick one up last month to match my Luke, the Luke I've had for a number of years. But I finally got them both, so I thought we'd do a quick review. Let's start with Luke. Luke, you know, I love the Stormtrooper uniform itself, and the gun's great. The head sculpt I am not a fan of. It looks like he has been hitting the human growth hormone, and it has altered his internal bone structure. I mean, it's true for all of these Luke Black Series figures. I've got a number of them, a number of different variations, and they all kind of just don't look quite right to me. I don't know. And he looks like he's doing like some kind of model pose here and sucking in his cheeks. I mean, look at that versus that. I mean, that's just, I don't know what's going on there. He's like, hey ladies, how are you? Hey ladies, how are you? But anyway, but he looks, you know, the Stormtrooper uniform itself looks great. I mean, I love the way it's presented with the helmet next to it. And it's even got the mic, you know, that he used to talk into, so that was kind of cool. But I'm not in love with the head sculpt. Han, same kind of story here. I mean, it kind of looks like him, but, you know, a number of these Hans in the Black Series don't really look like him either. You know, I was rewatching the original Star Wars about a month ago, and I couldn't help but start laughing when I saw Harrison Ford in his Stormtrooper costume, and I couldn't quite figure out why at first, but I think it was because his hair, I mean, his hair was like kind of just tickling his shoulder pads in the armor, and he just kind of looked ridiculous to me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I mean, both of these guys, I mean, look at both of these guys, man. Their hair is just so thick and lustrous. Ugh, it makes me sick. You know, I'm going bald, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, my forehead and hairline looks like the Florida coast facing soil erosion from global warming. I mean, it's really bad. It's terrible. I mean, you know how Obi-Wan is talking about Vader, and he says he's more machine now than man. Well, guess what, folks? I'm more forehead now than man. I mean, it's really bad. I've got no hair. And, you know, and my brother, oh my God, don't get me started on my brother's hairline. Ugh. I mean, his hairline looks like the Tatooine desert, devoid of life. I mean, there's some sagebrush and like one little tumbleweed floating by, and that's about all he's got up there. And, you know, it's not just him either. I mean, my good buddies, Nathan, Nick, and Dave, they're all going bald. I mean, every one of us is going bald. Nick has a comb over. I mean, he's younger than I am, and he's got a comb over. Who has a comb over in their 30s? I mean, it's really bad. Ugh. But I mean, look at their hair. I mean, honestly, guys, if I'm being honest with you, I think I'm just jealous. I think I'm helly jelly of their hair. I'm helly jelly. I mean, so take any criticisms I have of these figures with a grain of salt, because clearly, you know, I'm just jealous. Anyway, so that's enough about my hair. Let's take a look at the back of the card, shall we? Here's the backs. You know, it's got Han and Luke talking together, and Luke by himself. But, you know, these figures to get in good condition. I mean, you know, especially the Luke. You know, the Luke is. Let's see if we can tilt it up there a little bit. The Luke is an uncirculated 9.0. This is the North American box. Some people have covered, you know, the different boxes with languages and things. This is the North American box, and it's an uncirculated. It's hard to get the uncirculated grades for these early Black Series figures. The Han, it's a 90, or it came back as a 90. You know, this is the modern grading system of 1 through 10, so it came back as a 9.0 uncirculated. This is using the old vintage style, so it came back as a 90 box, 90 window, 90 figure, 90. I don't think this is a 90 figure. This should be an 85 at best. You can kind of see some wear around the bubble here and here. There's even a little bit, I think, right here. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So, I mean, there's some scuff marks there. I'm surprised they gave that a 90. I would have given that an 85 overall. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it. But yeah, man, just the nice sculpt. I love the body sculpts. I hate the head sculpts. I'm just not a big fan. and I'm really jealous of their hair. I mean, it's really depressing. You know how Luke was taking Vader's mask off, and he says, "But you'll die," and Vader says, "It's too late for that now, son," or something like that. I mean, that's me. It's too late for me. I could go get Propecia right now and try and stave off this receding hairline, but I've kind of just given up at this point. I mean, this video has put me in a terrible mood. I mean, I'm going to be thinking about going bald for the rest of the day, and I blame you people. YouTube, I blame you for my mood now. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.